Welcome to Grace Over 50. You and I both know that age brings many gifts: clarity, calm, a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters. But sometimes, even with all that wisdom, the mirror surprises us. Not because we've lost something, but because the clothes we used to love don't quite speak the same language anymore. Have you ever reached for a cardigan, slipped it on, and suddenly felt older, heavier, dimmer than just a moment before? Not because you've changed in a way that needs hiding, but because the cardigan, the cut, the color, or the way it fits, no longer reflects who you are today. It happens quietly. You don't even notice it at first. But over time, these little moments start to shape how you feel. And the truth is, it's not the cardigan's fault. It's how we've been taught to wear it. After 50, there's a subtle pressure to disappear, to tone it down, to lean on comfort instead of presence, to stop standing out. But style never had an age limit. And neither does confidence. A cardigan, believe it or not, can either soften your light or help it shine. If the shape overwhelms your frame, if the length pulls your body downward, if the color dulls your complexion, you might walk out the door feeling not quite like yourself. But when the cardigan is chosen with care, when it follows your lines, supports your shape, and lifts your energy, it can become one of the most powerful, graceful pieces in your wardrobe. That's what we're going to talk about today. Together, we'll uncover the small mistakes many of us make when wearing cardigans, the quiet ones that add years instead of elegance. Then, we'll explore styles that honor your body the way it is right now, styles that lift, shape, and celebrate. And we'll finish with easy outfit formulas, ones you can repeat over and over again. Whether you're heading to brunch, a work meeting, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon at home, you don't need to buy more. You don't need to dress younger, you just need to see your cardigan differently, as a frame for your presence, not a cover for your past. And before we begin, I want to ask you something. Have you ever had a cardigan moment like that? One where you paused in front of the mirror and thought, why does this make me look tired or hidden or just not me? If you have, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Your experience might be exactly what another woman needs to read today. Because in this space, we learn from each other. We reflect, we grow, and we rediscover how beautiful we still are. Not in spite of our age, but because of it. So stay with me, there's something powerful waiting in the most ordinary piece of clothing. Let's begin. So let's begin not with judgment, but with understanding, because the truth is, many of us wear our cardigans today in the same way we did 10, 20, even 30 years ago. And that's not a flaw, that's habit, that's comfort. That's familiarity. But here's the gentle reminder: we are not the same. Our energy has shifted, our shape has softened, our coloring has evolved, and yet the cardigan has stayed the same. Or worse, we've been told that it should. So today, let's look at the ways a cardigan can unintentionally work against you. Not loudly, not dramatically, but in the small, quiet details that can either lift you or quietly pull you down. The first shape: we all love comfort. We all reach for the pieces that feel soft and safe, but when comfort becomes shapeless, when a cardigan loses its structure completely, it doesn't support you anymore. It hides you. Oversized, boxy cardigans may feel cozy, but visually they can blur your silhouette. They make the shoulders slope, they erase the waist, and they create the illusion of bulk. Even where there is none, you don't need tight. You don't need clingy, you just need gentle structure. A reminder that there is a beautiful shape underneath, something that follows your form, not swallows it. And if that feels like a radical idea, pause and ask yourself, when was the last time you wore something that truly celebrated your figure, instead of hiding it? The second thing that can age you quietly: length. We often reach for longer cardigans because we think they'll hide the parts we no longer love: the hips, the tummy, the back of the thighs. But fabric that extends too far, especially below the knees, can visually pull you downward. It shortens your legs, it elongates the torso in a way that flattens your energy. A long cardigan with no shape can make you look weighed down, not relaxed. Instead, look for mid-length or slightly cropped styles, something that ends around the hip bone or just below, something that gives balance, that lifts the eye upward instead of dragging it down. And if you truly love longer lengths, you don't have to give them up, but give them intention. Choose cardigans with a natural drape, a subtle shape at the waist, or better yet, add a belt. Just that one detail can transform the entire silhouette. Now here's a subtle one. Pairing loose with loose, it happens without thinking, a flowy cardigan, a tunic-length blouse, wide leg pants, each piece feels lovely on its own. But together, they create one long, undefined line. That swallows your shape completely. It's not about being slim. It's about being seen. Balance is the key. If your cardigan is soft and loose, pair it with something more fitted underneath. A tucked-in top, a slim pant, even a dress with a defined waist. Let structure sit beside softness. Let ease pair with intention, because the most elegant looks don't try too hard. They simply know how to hold tension between movement and stillness, comfort and polish, softness and shape. I'd love to know, have you ever caught yourself in that pattern? Loose over loose and wondering why the outfit just doesn't feel right? Share your experience in the comments. It helps all of us notice the small things that make a big difference. Let's talk fabric, chunky knits, bulky wool. We've all been drawn to them at some point. They feel safe, they feel warm, but some of these thick, textured cardigans add volume where you don't want it, and others simply look dated. Instead, choose finer knits, cashmere blends, lightweight merino, soft jersey. These fabrics move with you, they drape, they breathe, and most importantly, they whisper elegance instead of shouting comfort only. Now here's a small styling habit that makes a surprisingly big impact. Buttoning all the way up, it sounds proper, it feels neat, but when every button is fastened to the top, you create a stiff, formal line that can unintentionally make you look older and a little closed off. Try this instead. Leave the cardigan open, or just button one or two near the waist. Let it frame your outfit. Not hide it, it creates movement, it invites softness, it allows your shape to be seen, even if just slightly. And finally, let's talk color. Color is one of the most powerful tools in your wardrobe. It can lift your face, brighten your eyes, and instantly add energy to your presence. But some of the most common cardigan colors, beige, faded pink, dull pastels, can wash you out completely. If your cardigan makes you look tired when you're not, it's not you, it's the color. Instead, reach for rich neutrals. Camel, navy, soft gray, or try jewel tones. Emerald, plum, burgundy, colors that don't overpower, but quietly enhance. If you're unsure where to start, stand by a window in natural light. Hold different colors near your face. Notice what makes your skin come alive, what lifts your eyes, what makes you feel warm, not flat. You'll know, you'll feel it, that little spark of, oh, there I am. And when you find it, let it guide you. Coming up next, we'll explore the cardigan styles that do more than cover. They shape, lift, and celebrate. Stay with me, it's about to get beautiful. Now that we've gently let go of what no longer serves us, it's time to turn toward what truly does, because when chosen with care, a cardigan can do so much more than cover. It can lift your frame, it can refine your shape, and it can echo back your quiet, undeniable elegance. Let's explore the cardigan styles that don't just fit, they flatter. The first is the structured cardigan. Think of this as the quiet hero in your closet. It doesn't scream for attention, but it knows exactly what it's doing. A structured cardigan follows the lines of your body. Not tightly, not uncomfortably, but with a soft respect for your shape. It hints at the waist. It creates a gentle outline, and most importantly, it offers instant polish. Look for medium-weight fabrics, nothing too flimsy, nothing stiff, details like light tailoring along the sides, a hem that hits just at or below the hip, and sleeves that skim, not squeeze. It pairs beautifully with slim trousers, straight-leg jeans, or even a midi dress that moves when you do. Add a simple belt or a single long necklace, and suddenly, your look says, I know exactly who I am. Next is the belted cardigan. This one carries a kind of soft structure, the kind that feels like both a hug and a gentle frame. If your body has softened over time, if your waistline is no longer as defined as it once was, a belted cardigan offers the illusion of curves without forcing anything. You don't have to use the belt that comes with it. Try a leather strap in a contrasting color or a silk scarf knotted at the waist. Even a soft fabric sash tied loosely can shift everything. Pair it with slim pants, a pencil skirt, or even a knit dress. The shape it gives isn't about control, it's about invitation. Inviting the eye back to the center of you, that quiet cinch can say, I am still here, still proud of this body. Still beautiful. Now let's talk about the cropped cardigan. This might surprise you. It's one of the most flattering proportions. For women over 50, especially if you're petite, or if you love high-waisted trousers and skirts. When a cardigan stops right at the waist, or just slightly above it, it does something magical. It lengthens the legs, it lifts the whole frame, it brings your outfit into focus. It's youthful, not in a trendy way, but in a balanced, smart, knowing way. This style pairs beautifully with a sleeveless dress, a tucked-in blouse, or even a high-rise skirt that you've loved for years, but weren't sure how to style anymore. And when you add a touch of jewelry, say soft gold hoops or a strand of pearls, you channel timeless charm without trying. The last silhouette I want to share today is the drape front cardigan, sometimes called the waterfall style. This one is for the woman who prefers flow over formality, who loves movement, but still wants presence. The beauty of the drape front cardigan is in the vertical lines it creates, those soft panels down the front. Elongate the bodies. They slim the torso, and they add grace even to the most casual outfit. To avoid bulk, choose light fabrics, modal, cashmere blends, soft jersey knits. Avoid anything stiff or fuzzy. Pair it with a monochrome base layer. Leggings or slim pants, a fitted top underneath, then add a pendant necklace to echo the long lines. And you've created something effortless. This style moves with you, it catches the light as you walk, it brings softness without losing structure. And it reminds the world, you don't have to wear bold shapes to make a lasting impression. If you've worn any of these styles before and felt that little inner yes, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Which cardigan cut made you feel most like yourself? Was it the structure, the softness, the balance? Your insights help others see what's possible. And they remind us that elegance isn't just in what we wear. It's in how we feel when we wear it. Coming up next, we'll take these styles and build complete outfits. The kind you can repeat over and over again, with what you already owned. Because sometimes, the secret to feeling beautiful again isn't in buying something new, it's in putting familiar pieces together. In a new and thoughtful way. Let's keep going. Now that we've uncovered the cardigan styles that frame your beauty, let's bring them to life, because knowing what flatters is only part of the journey. The rest comes from how you wear it, how you move in it, how you pair softness with structure, intention with ease. The beauty of style after 50 is that it doesn't need to be loud, it just needs to feel like you, and the best outfits are often the simplest ones. Built on a few key pieces, repeated with grace, and worn with quiet confidence. Let's explore a few formulas you can return to again and again. They're not about rules, they're about flow, about reminding you how beautiful you already are. The first is what I call the third piece formula. It's simple, but powerful. You start with your base, a top and a bottom. Then you add your third piece, your cardigan. That third piece is what completes the look. It adds depth, movement, and intention. Picture this, a white tee or blouse tucked into straight-leg jeans. You layer on a softly structured cardigan, one that hits just at the hips. Then you finish it with a pendant necklace and a pair of low-heeled loafers. That's it, effortless, polished, and entirely you. Even the most basic tee and jeans suddenly feel like a statement when topped with a cardigan that respects your shape. Next, let's talk about monochrome dressing. Wearing one color head to toe might seem bold at first, but in practice, it's one of the quietest style secrets there is. It elongates your body, it simplifies your choices, and it creates an instantly intentional look. Try a rich camel cardigan over a matching top and tailored trousers. Add a soft cream blouse underneath to keep it light, or go for gray on gray, paired with silver jewelry and a gentle smile. If you're drawn to deeper tones, try navy on navy, then break it up just slightly with a patterned scarf or a textured handbag. It's elegant, it's easy, and it tells the world. I still love getting dressed. The next formula is one I call casual elegance, because there are days when you want comfort, but you still want to feel like yourself. Think soft drape front cardigan, black leggings or dark wash jeggings, a fitted top underneath, simple ankle boots, and a scarf or pendant that adds just enough presence. This look moves with you, it stretches, it breathes, and yet you could walk into a coffee shop, greet a friend, or meet someone new, and feel completely at ease. It says, I didn't try too hard, but I still showed up. If this kind of comfort meets polish speaks to you, let me know in the comments. These are the looks we wear in real life, and I'd love to hear which version feels most like you. Now let's talk about transitional dressing. Those moments when you move between home and the outside world, and want to feel put together without having to change your whole outfit. Start with a clean base. A crisp blouse or shell, tailored trousers or dark jeans, a pair of flats or low heels. Now add your cardigan. But choose one with structure, something in navy or soft gray. Something that adds shape without stiffness. Suddenly, you're ready for a Zoom meeting, a lunch appointment, or simply to open the door and greet the world with full presence. The final detail, a sleek handbag, a simple watch, a touch of lip color. You don't need much. But those small touches make all the difference, because they say, I care not just about how I look, but about how I carry myself. I want you to remember this. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't need a closet full of new clothes. You just need a few pieces that love your body today, and a way of wearing them that says, I see myself again. That's what these outfit formulas are about. Repetition isn't boring. It's comforting, it's smart, it's beautiful. When you find a look that lights you up, wear it again and again and again, because you are not dressing for trends anymore. You're dressing for truth, for grace, for joy. Coming up next, we'll explore how to choose the right colors for your cardigans. Colors that lift your face, brighten your energy, and make you feel unmistakably alive. Stay with me. This is where everything starts to glow. Let's talk about color, because color isn't just something you wear, it's something you carry. It's the energy you bring into a room, and when chosen thoughtfully, it can soften your features, light up your face, and bring a quiet glow back to your presence. But here's what so many women over 50 have been told. Tone it down, stick to neutrals, avoid anything too bright, too bold, too alive. We've been given shelves of beige, washed-out pastels, faded pinks. And while those colors may seem safe, they often do more harm than help, because as we age, our skin tone softens, our hair may lighten, the vibrancy in our complexion becomes more delicate. Not gone, just gentler, and what used to look beautiful on us might now leave us looking tired, washed out, or invisible. But don't worry, you don't need to abandon color, you just need to rediscover the right ones. Let's start with jewel tones. These are your secret weapon, deep, rich, saturated colors that bring warmth, depth, and radiance. Think emerald green, it's grounding, it's earthy, and it makes almost every skin tone glow, or plum, a shade that's both regal and comforting. Try burgundy, it's rich and romantic without being overpowering. Teal is another favorite, a harmonious blend of cool and warm that suits nearly every undertone. These aren't loud colors, they're confident ones. And when worn close to your face, like in a cardigan, they can completely change how you feel in your skin. Want a simple way to test it? Stand near a window, hold a cardigan up near your face. Try one in beige, then one in emerald. Watch how your skin reacts. Do your eyes look brighter? Do your cheeks gain color? Does something shift in your reflection? If so, you found it. Now let's talk undertones. Because it's not about age, it's about alignment. If you have cool undertones, your skin looks best with blues, purples, soft grays, and clean whites. Think navy, icy lavender, or silver tones. If you have warm undertones, reach for olive, mustard, caramel, and ivory. Think earthy richness and golden warmth. If you're neutral, you're lucky, you can wear both. Just lean toward balance, nothing too extreme in either direction. And no, black isn't forbidden, but it's not always the most forgiving. It can feel harsh against mature skin, especially in daylight. Instead, try navy, charcoal gray, or forest green. They offer depth without draining life from your face. Now here's something often overlooked. Light colors don't have to be lifeless. Some pastels like dusty rose or powder blue can flatten your features, but others, when chosen well, can brighten you gently. Instead of baby pink, try blush peach. Instead of pale beige, try warm sand. Instead of faded blue, try sky blue with a deeper accent. Light doesn't mean washed out. It just needs contrast, a touch of warmth, a bit of dimension, and if you truly love pale tones, add a scarf in a deeper shade. Pair the soft cardigan with earrings that catch light. Let contrast do the work color alone can't. Color is personal, it's emotional, and sometimes you don't even realize how much you've been hiding until you put on a shade that brings you back to life. That moment when someone says, "You look rested. You look radiant. You look like yourself again." That's not magic, that's alignment. So the next time you reach for a cardigan, don't ask, "Will this match my pants?" Ask, "Will this light me up?" Choose the shade that makes you smile. That reflects the energy you still carry. That whispers to the world, "I am still vibrant, still radiant, still me." And if you've had that experience, a color that brought you back to yourself, I'd love to hear about it. Share it in the comments. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to step out of the shadows and into their light. Up next, we'll talk about the little details, the accessories, the textures, the final touches that turn a simple cardigan into a complete look. Because grace lives in the details, and sometimes all it takes is one finishing touch to make everything feel whole again. Stay with me, we're almost there. Sometimes it's not about the cardigan itself, it's about the finishing touch, the small, quiet choices we make that bring everything together, the things that don't shout, but speak softly, saying, "I didn't just get dressed, I showed up fully." Let's talk about those details first. The power of a belt, even a soft, open cardigan, can take on new shape. With just a gentle cinch at the waist, it doesn't have to be tight, it doesn't have to be obvious. But one slender leather belt, wrapped just above the hip, can define your shape, bring balance to your proportions, and create that graceful hourglass we often forget we still have. And if you don't love traditional belts, try a silk scarf, a sash in a tonal color, a piece of fabric that adds structure without stiffness. It's not about holding you in, it's about holding you together. Next, scarves. Light, fluid, feminine, they bring softness to the neckline, they add color, texture, and movement. And they frame the face in the most flattering way. Drape it, knot it gently to the side, let it fall, let it flutter. In cooler months, a scarf brings warmth. In warmer months, it brings poetry. If you've never styled a scarf with your cardigan, try it just once, then stand by the window and notice how it changes everything. Now let's talk about jewelry. And no, you don't need to overdo it. In fact, one or two pieces are more than enough. When they're chosen with care, a long pendant necklace can echo the vertical lines of a draped cardigan. It elongates. It moves with you, or go for earrings that frame the face. Soft gold hoops, delicate drops, something that catches the light when you turn your head. You don't need sparkle, you just need presence. It's amazing what a single necklace or pair of earrings can do. Not just for your outfit, but for your mood. Now think about your bag. A slouchy cardigan with a slouchy bag can feel unfinished, but add a structured tote or a sleek crossbody with clean lines, and suddenly your whole look shifts. Same with shoes. A tired cardigan with worn-out shoes pulls you down, but ankle boots, simple flats, low black heels, these little choices lift you up, literally and emotionally. These aren't dramatic changes, they're gentle refinements, graceful nudges that say, "I am still here, I am still me. And I am not done." And that's the heart of it, isn't it? Style after 50 isn't about trends, it's not about going backward, it's about coming home. To the woman you've become, a cardigan may seem like just a piece of fabric. But when it's chosen with care, when it fits your shape, when the color lights up your skin, when the accessories tell your story, it becomes something far more meaningful. It becomes a reflection, a mirror of your quiet strength. A way of saying, without a single word, I honor who I am. And I deserve to feel beautiful today. So the next time you reach for a cardigan, don't just ask what matches, ask what reflects, what supports, what frames the woman you are today. Because style at this stage of life isn't about proving anything, it's about presence. And presence, my friend, is your superpower. If this video spoke to something inside you, if it reminded you that you are still radiant, still vibrant, still full of life, then I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, tell me what color, what style, what little detail made you feel like yourself again. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Grace Over 50. Because every week, we're here to remind you of one simple truth. You are not fading, you are unfolding. Elegance never expires, and neither does your light. Thank you for being here. You are deeply, beautifully seen.